Thought that was falling. Good evening. Her name was Cora T. Elia, and I had rented a garage apartment behind this opulent 10-bedroom, 3-story house in an older section of Atlanta where she had been living in the shadows of her family for about 4 generations. They were railroad people, and I first went inside the house, I was kind of blown away. There's huge chandeliers and 8-foot by 4-foot portraits of ancestors, which immediately looked like, to me, they were having a good time. There were pianos in there because now that she's 90, she couldn't get rid of those pianos when she was a concert pianist. She always used to dress up when I would go down there to pay my rent each month. That meant an hour of preparation and makeup like this. You never knew what to expect from Ms. Elia. She had a number of one-liners that she would greet me with, like, the president's brother stayed in the hospital. Well, she meant Billy Carter. Apparently, he's still the president's brother, although at this point I believe there was a Bush in office. So I had spent some time with her, fell in love with her, marvelous person, storyteller. Her house was full of decorations and linens and pots and pans and cups and serving stuff from opulent parties they used to throw in the backyard, which now was overgrown to where you couldn't even tell that there were picnic tables out back. And I would do pretty much whatever she asked me to do. Whenever she needed something, I'd get a phone call. It took her about 20 minutes to get from her bedroom to the side door where I would greet her. She was the only person that lived in that part of the house permanently. There were 6 rooms in the upstairs back that shared 2 bathrooms, and they were separated from the rest of the house. And occasionally she would rent them to someone who had family at the hospital or a college student, but very rarely. And they all could come in from the back, so they were separated from her most of the time. So she'd call me occasionally and say, you know, the police are stealing an oak tree, or I can't find the cat, or whatever. And this night she said, I need you to come down here because there's a dead man in the green room. All of her rooms were named by colors. So there was a yellow room and a blue room, a red room, a green room. And interestingly enough, you had to go through the blue room and then through a bathroom to get into a yellow room and then into the hallway and then the green room. So I get a call about 11:30 at night. I tell Karen, Ms. Elia's got a dead guy in the green room. She's like, well, are you going down there? Well, yeah, I think I will. So I waited 20 minutes. I walked down there, and sure enough, she was there early, ready to rock. No smeared makeup, still in her nightgown, visibly shaken. All of a sudden, the pictures of her ancestors on the wall, instead of being, you know, successful businessmen from the turn of, from Atlanta railroads, they were kind of evil, patriarchal, abusive kind of guys that were looking at me weird. The chandelier hadn't been lit. The stairs come down in a circle. It's about 12 feet at the bottom. And instead of looking like some kind of historical representation of what it really was, it looked like the entryway to hell. And when I stepped in the house, I thought, I do smell something. So we proceeded up the stairs. Her bedroom was back this way when you got to the top of the stairs, and right in front of us was the first bedroom. So I went in there. I could see from outside the back of that bedroom because our garage apartment was back there, and there was often a fan in there that never got turned on, and the windows never got shut, and it was shut. I thought, well, that's creepy. The bed was made. No one's laid in it. It looks like it could have been left there in 1956 when I was born, and it's still in the same shape. It smelled a little stronger in there. She opened the bathroom door, and it smelled stronger yet. And in there is a footed bathtub with one of those shower curtains that is on an oval rod so that you can essentially open it all the way. And I thought, oh my God, there's something dead in here. It smells like it is anyway, and I'm going to open this shower curtain. So I grabbed the shower curtain and remember thinking, please don't let anything be in here. Please don't let it in. I jerked it open, and it was empty. Scared the hell out of me. We moved into the bedroom, and no kidding, the next bedroom rather, and no kidding, the smell began to get stronger. And I started thinking, there's a logical explanation for this. Maybe, no, there's not. This is a problem. We walked into the next bedroom, and you could tell that somebody had slept on top of the covers in there at some point. I had no idea who may or may not have been in there, but that was another level of creepy, and I was beginning to think, did she call the cops? Should we do that? It smells bad in here. When you step out of that bedroom into the hallway, there's a series of closets. The doors on the front are probably 8 feet high, and the ceiling's about 16 feet. As you open them, there's all kinds of, like I said before, clothes, party supplies, fishing tackle. It's unbelievable what's in there. Collections of doorknobs, old makeup containers, all kinds of things in there. And now it smells, there's no question, there's something dead in this house. We're getting ready to go into the green room, and I've got a feeling it's going to be in one of these big closet doors. So I say, Ms. Elia, did you call the police? No. I said, well, maybe we should do that. Well, we need to go in the green room. Why do you think that it's in there? Well, there was a young man. He's got a son that's going to school over at Emory, and he's been staying here. He was a very nice Christian boy, which is how she described everybody who ever stayed there. And I said, well, okay. She said, if he's in trouble, I'd rather us find out about it first. And I thought, well, I could give a damn whether we find out about it first or not. So we went over there, and the door is locked. All the others had been open. She has a skeleton key that fits all of them. And she is very protective of her keys. She slips it into the door frame there and turns it a little bit. She finally gets it open. I open the room, and sure enough, in the bed, under the covers, there's a body. It smells like hell in there. I walk in there. I gently pull back the covers, and somebody's like stuck a pile of clothes and a pillow under there to appear that somebody's in there. And guess what? I was still really scared we were going to find something, but then I heard a train whistle backstage, so you're just going to have to guess what we smelled.